Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Wednesday, November the 2nd, 2016. Right now you're looking at a chart of Uslv. You can see silver has been very explosive as of late, breaking out above not only the first but also the second line of resistance. Couldn't get quite a close above it today, but came pretty close. Silver right now needs a close above 1942. If it can do that, at least by Friday, then it's setting good to make a run toward the bottom of the Kumo cloud at $22. It should be noted too that the Fed decided to do absolutely nothing, which is what they've been doing. So wasn't really expected, at least not from me, for them to say or do much of anything, especially prior to the election. One thing to be noted here is that your blue momentum line has crossed above the first level of resistance, your first trend line here. So this is very strong. Once it crosses above the longer term resistance line, then we're setting the pace now for an end to the downtrend and the beginning stages of an uptrend. So this is looking nice in that regard. But as of yesterday, actually, we'll say today, as of today's trading, the market has set itself up now for the beginning. This is the first bar in an attempted bull run. All right, so that's where we are right now. So we'll have to see what manifests. We did have some failures back here. All right, where we crossed up only to come back down, crossed up again only to come back down, almost crossed up, couldn't quite make it, and then here we are here. So there has been some failures along the way, but keeping it 100, this right here is the Kumo cloud. All right, so price action inside of here is unstable anyway. So here we are. Will this market be able to make another run, or is this going to be another top and then we crash back down again? We'll have to see. Right now you do have support for this current run at $15.53 on the Uslv. Okay, looking at Jnug now, ticker symbol JNUG. You can see that popped up today only to come crashing right back down again. It's just like I said, you know, the miners are struggling a bit only because they moved up the strongest. So here you are. This is what's happening with this one. It should also be noted that gold popped above 1300 today, went to 1309 and a half before pulling back and settling at 1297.40. So that has a little bit to do with it as well. But you know, here you are here. So here's Jnug sitting here still. Now looks like it dropped below the first support line, which is 1294. So yeah, because we settled at 1272 and the trend line is at 1294. So right now it's bearish to trend line just slightly, and it's threatening to break the support of 1114. So we'll have to watch this one to see what's going to happen, but it's still under some selling pressure. Obviously they saw that rally as an opportunity to sell. And the champion today is Dwti, and it was up as much as $7 today. Very, very nice price action here. You can see this nice gap up. Still has a little bit ways that it can go to the upside before it bumps its head at the bottom of the Kumo cloud at the $85.12 a share level. So it still has some room to run there. Also, your momentum line is looking really nice. Overbought but locking in, so not really overbought. It's a lock in for the beginning stages of the next bull run. Even though this is forming underneath the Kumo cloud, you still got to take note of it, because this is an official retracement off the lows now. Here's your downtrend back here, and now here we are crossing into the uptrend. So the downtrend is over. We have ceased trending down, And now this is the beginning stages of a bull run under the auspices of a retracement. So here we are. Crude oil is in decline. On the future side of things, the crude oil did drop over $1 today. It's at $45.50 a barrel, down a buck 17.5. So crude oil is coming under some pressure as well. All right, last but not least, looking at the tech sector, looking at the U.S. stock market, ticker symbol TQQQ, you can see that the NASDAQ is now under pressure, dropping below the Kumo cloud on a daily chart, and momentum has crossed to the negative side. So you're looking at the beginning of a bear run or bearish retracement off the bullish position. Also, the trend line is starting to turn down. So this could actually be the beginning of a market correction, which is odd because we're just days before the election. So this is interesting to see this. According to this chart right now, it's basically factoring in a Trump victory, because word on the street has been for some time that if Trump gets into office, you can expect a massive sell-off in the stock market. So we can't ignore this right here going into the election. Also, taking a look here at Hack on the daily chart. Basically, you know, all the fear mongerings and war talk really is coming to nothing, because you can see Hack is just really coming off. It came off that $28.27 run down to $25.87. So it's below the Kumo cloud, and let's see, this last support here was at, the support low was at 25.84. Today we hit 25.86. So right now it's standing at 3 cents off of the prior support low inside the Kumo cloud. So if we break that just within 3 pennies, then this sets up the stage for this not to be an oversold condition after all, but the beginning bar of locking in a downtrend for Hack, which means that we're entering into a quiet period or quiet phase as far as talk of cyber terrorism, anything that has to do with hacking and cyber security. So there you have it, folks. It's all in the price action. So remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can, give nothing back.